I'm going to talk about whether penalty points are wiped from your licence following a driving disqualification. In fact, the answer to the question is that they are wiped in some cases and they're not wiped in other cases. So let's just rewind and look at what happens to penalty points when they're imposed either by the police as part of a fixed penalty or by a court. And the police or the court will send a message to DVLA, and the DVLA will enter those points on your driver record. You'll be able to see them online. In years gone by, they were printed on a paper licence, but those don't exist anymore. Now, there are 3 different time limits that apply as far as those penalty points are concerned. The first time limit is 5 years, so you must tell insurance companies about penalty points for 5 years from the date when they were put on the licence. They're never wiped for that purpose, so nothing will ever stop you having to tell the insurance company about that. You must always tell them for 5 years. The second time limit is 4 years. The points will stay on your DVLA record for 4 years after the date of the offence. They're never wiped off by any driving bans any subsequent driving bans, I should say. So, for example, if you were caught speeding on the 1st of June 2018, then those points would stay printed on your DVLA record for 4 years until the 1st of June 2022, and they're never wiped off. The third time period is 3 years. So penalty points are taken into consideration for a totting ban for 3 years from the date of the offence. So by a totting ban, I mean a case where a driver gets up to 12 points and they have to go along to court, and the court then ban them for at least 6 months as a result of those 12 points. If the court disqualifies somebody as a totter with having 12 points or more, then at the end of the disqualification, then the points are reset back to 0. So although they're still printed on the DVLA record and you still have to tell the insurance company about them, they've been wiped off for the purposes of totting up, and you start again from 0 at the end of the disqualification. There are other types of disqualification which are not totting bans. So, for example, a disqualification for something like driving with excess alcohol, drink driving, a serious careless driving case, drug driving or dangerous driving. Those are mandatory disqualifications which have got nothing to do with penalty points, and they don't affect the penalty points at all. So if you had penalty points on your licence for speeding, and then you were banned from driving for 12 months or more for drink driving, then at the end of the drink driving ban, the penalty points will still be there.